Good morning everyone. Welcome to today's English class. Today let's discuss the lesson Storm in the Garden. This is the story about a snail. Now look at your textbook page number 62. Storm in the Garden. Sunu Sunu the snail was visiting his friends the ants. They climbed all over him. He. They climbed under him. He. Suddenly, a great white light crashed through the clouds. Sunu quickly pulled in his head, pulled in his tail, and sat very still. So, one day the snail, what's the name of the snail? Sunu. The snail was visiting his friends. Who were the friends? The ants. They climbed all over him. The ants were climbed all over the snail. And they climbed under the snail. The ants were climbed all over the snail and under the snail. Very happily they were playing. In this time, suddenly a great white light crashed through the clouds. Sunu quickly pulled in his head and in his tail, and he sat very still. Outside, the sky grew dark and the crows flew past. Caw. Oh, but where were the ants? Sunu stuck out his feelers and looked for them. They were hiding under a flower pot. Go home, Sunu, the ants cried out. Hurry, your mother will worry. Sunu went to his mother where she sat under a stone near the well. Amma, said Sunu, there is a storm in the garden. I hear the wind blow. Ooh. I saw trees sway. I saw lightning flash. So outside the sky were very dark and grew dark, and the crows were flew away like caw. Then that time our snail was searching for his friends, the ants, and he asked that where were the ants, and he used his feelers to look for his friends, and then he found that the ants were hiding under a flower pot. And that time the ant said that to the snail, Sunu, go home, Sunu. Hurry. Otherwise, your mother will worry. Then Sunu went to his mother. The mother was sat near the well under a stone. And Sunu reached their mother, and he said the whole things happening in the garden, and he discussed about the storm happening in the garden. And he called his mother, Amma, there is a storm in the garden, and I heard the wind blowing sound, and I saw the trees making the sounds in the storm, and I also saw the lightning, the flash lightning. I also saw that, and I also heard about the thunder and the sound of the thunder. I also heard about the sound of the thunder, and I also heard the rainfall, the water drop sound. And the snail said that, or the Sunu said that it was the biggest storm Sunu had ever been in. So Sunu said that it was the biggest storm I had ever seen like this. So because it was a biggest storm. Okay, so it was a biggest storm in the garden. Okay, so this is the story about the Sunu Sunu.